Hello, my name is Tomáš Marenčík and I'm the creator of SightLine, the virtual reality game where things change when you're not looking at them. The game is currently in very early stages, and one of the things I'm focusing on is impact, which is very important, especially in the VR. And I've actually implemented several methods of impact, and I want to show you how they work and what benefits and drawbacks they have. First, there is a classic mode when the game runs on the screen and you use keyboard and mouse to control the game. This allows the game to be played on the regular screens, so even people without Oculus Rift or similar head-mounted displays can play the game, although they will lack the immersion. And also, some of the things have to be emulated. So, as you can see, some of the objects change when I look away. This works fine, but the mechanic with these objects is that you need to actually hold them for them to change. So I can attract the object, but the hand follows the movement of the body, so I can really look away. In the Oculus I can actually look away from the hand, look to the left, and the object will change. However, on the screen this is not possible. So instead, I can actually use the scroll wheel of the mouse to move the hand around like this. Then make it back and it changed. It's not natural as simply looking away from the object in your hand, but it allows the game to be played on the screen and also allows me to test the game very quickly without having to put my Oculus Rift on, and also allows the game to be tested by people in the team who don't actually have an Oculus Rift available. These controls are pretty standard. I can walk around, jump, use mouse to target objects, like this. It's still pretty standard first-person game control mechanic. It gets tricky when you actually start using the Oculus Rift, so let me switch the mode. For the Oculus Rift there are several modes. You have the keyhole mode, offset mode, and rubber mode. So let's have a look at the keyhole mode. So first there's the keyhole mode. This is my personal favorite, which works best with the mouse and keyboard when using the Oculus Rift. You essentially have this area where you can freely move the mouse. Also, if you move the head, the cursor stays at the same position, and you can target objects. Similarly how you would with the FPS controls, but the aiming is not completely bound to the actual movement of the head. So the aiming is not completely bound to where you're actually looking. Also, if you move the cursor to the left or to the right, you start turning. However, while I personally don't have any problems with this mode of control when using the mouse and keyboard, some people get sick when they start turning. So there's a secondary mode which is very similar. It's keyhole with snap rotation, and this is something I saw in one of the Sixth Sense videos where it essentially works the same. But when I press the cursor at the side, the body doesn't move. So instead, if I want to actually rotate my body, I need to use two special keys which will quickly rotate me to the left or to the right, like this. This very quick and predictable rotation allows me essentially to control the game as I normally would. This essentially allows me to navigate the environment with complete freedom, with the benefit that the rotations are very quick, so the rapid rotation doesn't make people so sick. They can still use the keyhole mode to select objects and attract them and interact with them, but it doesn't rotate them anymore. However, the keyhole mode isn't very good when it's used with gamepad, like the Xbox 360 gamepad. So for the gamepad, the most ideal mode is probably the offset mode. And let me show you how it works. Essentially, the cursor is glued to your head, so you can aim with your head and rotate. You can attract objects with your head. However, you can actually press the trigger and start moving the cursor in a small area. However, it still follows your head, it just offsets the cursor from the center. And however, because there are only two triggers, one of the triggers is used for the movement, for the walking, and the other is used for the rotation. You need to press the left trigger to turn it into offset mode. However, you can actually get rid of the trigger for rotating and use only the snap rotation, which allows you to the constant use of the left trigger as the offset mode. So I don't have to press it. And for rotating, I do these quick snaps, which also helps with the motion sickness. And show you like this. This allows semi-independent aiming and looking. So I can, for example, look there and I'm there. The angle of the offset is, of course, configurable. At the moment, it's 30 degrees. There's one last mode, which I don't personally like very much, but some people have recommended it. And I'm going to show it with the mouse, and it's called the rubber mode. It's a bit similar to the keyhole, but instead of pressing against the side of the keyhole, the cursor behaves like it was on a piece of string or a rubber. So if I move it slightly, the camera will slowly center. If I move it very fast, the body will rotate much faster. So I can use this essentially the same way as the keyhole mode, except the rotation works a bit differently. Again, with people who get sick with the body rotation, this might cause some trouble. However, if you prefer this mode, it will be there. So I hope that you like this peek behind the scenes, and I will try to make more in the future to show you how the game is made, what challenges I need to deal with, and other things behind the development of SightLine. You can also visit the game webpage and like it on Facebook and vote for us on the green light to support the development of the game. We'll be also launching a Kickstarter campaign sometime in the next few months, so keep a lookout.